Welcome to AGORACOM Talks, your weekly go-to source for the best small-cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007. We are in full breaking news mode today for this deep dive.
Well, absolutely.
Our mission today, a rapid-fire analysis of 5 small-cap press releases. We are extracting the hard financial metrics and, the actual test results that should compel you to go do deeper research.
Right, because we're looking at companies making massive operational shifts today. It's all about radical efficiency.
Yeah, let's jump right in. First up on the wire, NEXCF3D.ai. That's CSE, symbol NTAR, OTCQB, symbol NEXCF, and FSE is 1SS. Headline here, they've achieved cash flow positive operations via AI optimization.
Yeah, and the metric you really want to watch here is their targeted $400,000 annualized savings run rate.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and they're aiming for May 1st to hit that. What's cool is they're using production-ready blockchain ticketing to do it.
Okay, so it's like AI isn't just a background tool anymore, right? It's an active executive physically trimming the balance sheet.
Exactly. It's actively automating their backend, which actually transitions us perfectly from AI's streamlining software into, well, AI moving into physical hardware.
Right. Predictive AI Incorporated. Their CSE symbol is PAI and FWB is 7IT. The headline is that Predictive AI expands into hardware with their Shiftmatics platform, and they just secured their first client order.
This is a huge shift. They're moving from passive GPS tracking to Edge AI, which basically means high-frequency telemetry for fleets is processed locally.
Okay, wait, so is this localized on-device processing the required stepping stone before we can ever reach fully autonomous fleets?
I mean, it has to be, right? If a truck loses cell service, you can't have its brain go blind. It needs that on-device telemetry.
That makes total sense. All right, transitioning from optimizing hardware to optimizing the physical Earth itself. We've got Backtech Environmental Corporation, CSE, symbol BAC.
This one is wild.
It really is. The headline, Backtech files zero tailings patent in Canada and the U.S.
So they use this bioleaching process. It's basically specialized bacteria that eat toxic mining waste.
Literally eating it.
Literally. And it converts it into critical minerals and, get this, domestically produced ammonium sulfate fertilizer.
So it bypasses all those global supply shocks for farmers.
Exactly.
I mean, so it's the ultimate industrial alchemy, right? Like spinning a massive environmental liability into agricultural gold.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It completely changes what constitutes a liability on a balance sheet.
Okay, speaking of alchemy and shifting limits, let's go from resource recovery to advanced energy storage. HPQ Silicon Incorporated. TSX-V symbol HPQ, OTCQB is HPQFF, and FRA is 008.
Right. The headline here, GN4 1700 cells just surpassed 7,000 milliampere hours.
Which is huge, but look at the test results. Surviving 70 deep discharge cycles at a radically low 0.55 volt cutoff.
Yeah, and with under 2% capacity degradation. That is the crazy part.
Hey, I gotta push back here. If conventional graphite cells just break under these conditions, does this silicon-based anode completely rewrite the operating limits for commercial battery design?
It genuinely does.
Yeah.
Silicon usually swells and degrades, but their specific structure handles that low cutoff without shattering. It defies standard testing constraints entirely.
Incredible. All right, from lab-tested materials to massive, real-world mining finance. Final headline today, LaFleur Minerals Incorporated. CSE symbol LFLR, OTCQB is LFLRF, and FSE is 3WK0.
They just entered a $30 million Canadian prepayment facility term sheet with Trafigure.
Yeah, and the preliminary economic assessment metrics are what you want to look at here.
Absolutely. They boast a 65% internal rate of return and $101 million Canadian net present value.
And all of that is based on an all-in sustaining cost of just $1,569 an ounce.
Right, which funds the Pekin Gold Mill's ramp up to 12,250 tons per day, without diluting current investors.
Well, that wraps up our rapid-fire headlines for this deep dive.
But I'll leave you with this provocative thought. Think about everything we covered. If edge computing hardware, revolutionary battery storage, and zero-waste extraction are all advancing this fast simultaneously, how quickly will the traditional waste-heavy mining sector become entirely unrecognizable?